Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Blackout Tea channel. I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful Tuesday. The new year is almost here. However, 2025 still has some shit happening. So let's get right on to it. Do your girl a favor. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notification bells so that you're made aware each and every time I bring you videos. So Stefon Diggs is finding himself in the news. He's being accused of choking a female chef and then throwing her on a bid for requesting back pay from him. All right, guys, I do have information and some text messages that they were exchanging. We're going to talk about that as well. And then we have the statement that she made when she actually went down to the police department. Let's get on into it. So the woman accusing Stefon Diggs of assault alleges that the New England Patriots player became upset after she insisted on being compensated for her services as a private chef. The incident allegedly happened on December 2nd at Diggs' $2.5 million home in Mass, a suburb of Boston located just 15 miles south of the city. Diggs' private chef at the time alleged that she approached him about the back pay she claimed he owed her, and things quickly escalated according to the police report. The woman told police that she was in her bedroom when Diggs walked in after the two had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to her. Diggs and the woman began to discuss the matter, which apparently angered the NFL star. She alleged that Diggs then smacked her across the face and she pushed him away, according to the report. Diggs is then accused of again attacking the woman, who alleged in her interview with police that he tried to choke her using the crook of his elbow around her neck. She told authorities that she did have trouble breathing and could have blacked out, and also alleged that as she tried to pry Diggs' arm away, he tightened his grip. Diggs allegedly released her at some point and threw her on the bed, the woman claimed, according to the report. She alleged that Diggs then left the bedroom and said, "Thought so." The woman left the home that night but did not speak to police until December 16th and said she was initially hesitant to file a formal report. On December 23rd, however, she had a change of heart and contacted police to inform them that she wished to press charges, according to the report. Diggs, who is in his first year of the 3 year, $69 million contract with the Patriots and recently welcomed a new baby with his Grammy winning girlfriend Cardi B, is now set to be arraigned on a felony charge of strangulation and a misdemeanor charge of assault in Dedham District Court on January 23rd. He has not spoken publicly, but his lawyer tells people in the statement that he denies the allegations. David Meyer, who is representing Diggs, went on to call the allegations unsubstantiated, uncorroborated, before adding that they were never investigated because they did not occur. He called the allegations a direct as result of an employee-employer financial dispute that was not resolved to the employee's satisfaction. The Patriots said in a statement Stefon has informed the organization that he denies the allegations and they support him. They will continue to gather the information and will cooperate fully with the appropriate authorities. Now let's get into the show because I have the exchange of messages. Okay, so this young lady, I believe, at first thought Stefan was going to let her back to his house, and I'm saying his house because it sounds like she was actually living with him, and he asked her to leave because he was going to have company or there was going to be people coming over. So the text exchange goes like this: you willingly paying me out for the season, and the money you said you would give me for my business, wasting my fucking time being here because you got a fucking circus going on. I'm out of your life. I don't know why she's using "I'm out of your life." That makes me kind of seem like, girl, what are you talking about? Was you sleeping with him too? So, I won't be paying you shit, Stefan says. Fuck, I look like paying you and paying another chef? Is you high, bitch? Who the fuck gotta give you money for your business? And then I don't know, some of this stuff is missing or redacted because it says I'm and then nothing there. It says I don't got to do a motherfucking thing. And you can get whoever you want. You got my address. Tell them come take the money. Then fuck you talking about. Show me I'm pussy is what he's telling her. And then she says, hi, I can. You approve my pay with the, and that it goes away, guys. So that's where it stops. Let's get into the actual document that she gave the police department. So this meant she would also have to vacate her room for a week because he was having house guests. He told her to go home, and she said he did not provide any financial assistance for flights to get her where she was going. Why would he need to provide financial assistance for a personal chef when he already pays you to cook? Okay. So then it says that is where she was going to stay with a friend. She said that since she did not ask to be sent home for a week, she should still be paid her salary. She said that it is standard in this type of work arrangement unless the employee asks for the time off. After the alleged assault on 12/2/2025, Adams. So obviously, allegedly, the chef's name is Adams. I don't know if that's first or last. Left her position and left the residence to stay with a friend. It doesn't say where. They're redacting some of this. She said that on 12/9/2025, she returned to the house to get her property. At that point, she texts with Diggs, who told her to take up the momentary sum with his assistant. She spoke to Melissa from Finex, who explained that Diggs had requested a signed non disclosure agreement from Adams before she could be paid. Adams did not sign any such document. The reason why she didn't sign the document is because she wanted to come back and be able to get access to more money. I told Adams that we could proceed with an investigation and file charges, but she said that she did not want any charges filed at this time. I told her that as the victim, an officer would be following up regardless. I also let her know that if her mind changed, we could certainly go ahead with further investigation and charges. I also explained the process to her in regard to obtaining a restraining order. She said that she did not wish to seek one. She said that she just wanted to go home and had no intentions of returning. Adams was also going to email me any screenshots related to this incident at her convenience. I also sent her the DV risk assessment form and strangulation/suffocation from via email. These were returned to me and added into the incident. The screenshots were sent to me and added to the incident. These came from a different number than initially provided. When I inquired about this discrepancy, Adams identified this as a number where she had communicated with Diggs in the past. On 12/20/2025 at around 9:45 a.m., I spoke to Adams. So this is the detective writing this over the phone. We discussed how she would like to proceed. As of this date, she still wanted to hold off on any criminal charges being filed. She asked that I reach out to Diggs and ask him not to contact her anymore. She said that earlier in the week she received a voicemail and text messages from a female that she believed to be Diggs' girlfriend. So maybe he had Cardi B trying to reach out to this chef, allegedly. Based on these messages, Adams believed that Diggs somehow knew the police were contacted. The messages stated something to the effect of, you don't need to do all this. It's not that big of a deal. I assured Adams that Diggs had not been contacted yet by any members of the Dedham police in an attempt to fulfill Adams' request to contact Diggs at 10:10 a.m. on 12/20. I contacted Diggs at the number provided to me by Adams. The call went straight to voicemail. I identified myself and asked for a call back. On 12/22 around 1:30 p.m., I attempted to contact Diggs for a second time. It also went straight to voicemail, and I left a second message. I notified Adams, and she also sent me an email for a woman that handles Diggs' business interests. If I have not received a callback by 12:23, I will reach out to her. In the meantime, I received an email and a voicemail from Adams. 2:12 p.m. and 2:24 p.m. on 12/22. The voicemail expressed interest in going ahead with criminal charges. I called her twice around 9:25 a.m. on 12/23 and the number went to voicemail both times. I left a voicemail after the second call. So let's get into the second sheet. At approximately 9:45 a.m. on 12/23, I spoke to Adams. She let me know that she had changed her mind from a few days ago and wanted me to go ahead with filing criminal charges in the case. I will be applying for a criminal complaint against Diggs based on Adams' statement to me on 12/16/2025. Based on her statement, I will be applying for a criminal complaint from the district court with the following charges: on 265 S13A, assault and battery, and CH 265 S15D, strangulation or suffocation. Now, the narrative that they broke down into. So on 12/16/2025, while assigned to the front desk, Adams, I don't know if this says Mills. Y'all, this thing is so small I could hardly see it. Mills entered, it looks like Melise Adams or Mills Adams. I think Adams is the last name, y'all. Entered the station to report a past incident. Adams appeared emotional and was initially hesitant to give a statement. She asked for a female officer. I checked the scheduling sheets and saw that we did not have a female officer until 4 p.m. I let Adams know this and I told her that I'd give her a few minutes to think about the things, and that I understood if she was uncomfortable speaking to me. Why would she be uncomfortable speaking to a male officer if this is just so called over not being paid for money for her cooking? You get what I'm saying, guys? After a few minutes, she said that she would give the report to me. I brought her into the interview room of the lobby and we began to speak. After taking down her information, I asked her to tell me in her own words what happened. She was hesitant to reveal a suspect initially, but I told her that I could take a statement and we could talk about that later. She went on to say that on 12/2/2025, she was working as a private chef at 7 Schoolmaster Lane. Dang, why did they give out his address like that? They should have redacted that. But I'm pretty sure it's probably gated. She said that on this date, the male that she worked for entered her unlocked bedroom. They had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to Adams. She said that they began to discuss this, which apparently angered the male. She alleges that the male then smacked her across the face. She said that she tried to push him away. The male then tried to choke her using the cork of his elbow around her neck. She said that he was behind her with his arm wrapped around her. She said that she did feel like she had trouble breathing and that she felt like she could have blacked out. She said that she tried to pry his arm away. He tightened his grip. At that point, the male threw her onto the bed. He said something into the effect, thought so. And then she told him that she still hasn't been paid. At that point, the male said lies and walked out of the room. She explained to me that he needs to sign off on payments in order for her to be paid, which is why she confronted him directly. I asked her if he had documented any injuries when this occurred if she had documented any injuries when this occurred. She said that she had some redness on her upper chest area, but did not take photos. At this point in the conversations, Adams revealed the male's name was Diggs. Stefon Diggs currently plays for the New England Patriots of the NFL. Due to his fame, she was very hesitant to come forward with this. I inquired about the details of her employment so I could understand the relationship. She said that she began as his private chef on or around 7/20/2025, and that her employment was supposed to go through the end of the NFL football season. She said that she is normally paid by wire transfer, and the initial agreement was for weekly pay. She said that since she has been working there, she has been getting paid monthly instead. As of now, she said that she still believes he is owed a month's pay. In early November, she was told that Diggs that her employment was not needed for the week. Okay. So obviously, he was trying to send her off. She did not feel like she should have to pay for her to leave. Okay. So she is claiming that Diggs assaulted her. One, because she was asking about her money, and then two, assaulted her because she really got upset about having to leave his house. Okay, so maybe, who knows, allegedly Cardi B could have been coming over, and he's saying that he's having people come over, so he wants his house cleared out. I don't understand why a chef feels that the person is obligated, that they're cooking for, to find them room and board. I mean, lo and behold, you should still have a place. Even though you're living with somebody until the NFL season is over, you should still have your own means of living in a space where you can go. At any time, these people could travel, they could want to do something, and maybe Diggs needs to put that in the paperwork. Another thing was, sometime with these females, I feel like if she had some type of marks, that girl would have taken photos of it. Okay, I feel like, there's just a lot going on right now. People are all over them when it comes down to this situation. I feel like Cardi B and Diggs have been having, a good time. They've now had a new child. I feel like things has been working out, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of people trying to stagger or bring things about. It sounds like even allegedly Cardi might have reached out to her, or attempted or tried to reach out to her, but the person didn't respond or didn't answer, whatnot, or whatever. At the end of the day, it seems like this person first didn't want to come out with information, but I believe she came wanted to come out with it later because she felt her pocketbook was going to get a little fat. But at the end of the day, I feel like, as being a personal chef and working with somebody that is famous, it's going to be hella hard for her to possibly get a job somewhere else. So y'all, this is Cardi B, honey. She been coming through, honey, at that game, honey. Cardi is trying to get her ass down there to that goddamn Super Bowl, okay? And Super Bowl is on my birthday this year, honey. I'm loving it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is our girl, honey. I mean, strutting her stuff, doing her thing. I feel like she's been trying to stay motivated, trying to move forward, but people have been having a hard time allowing them to be able to do so. Let's get into Cardi with the Cardi say, "What y'all want me to do? Sleep with y'all, man?"
Y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to calm down. Is y'all cool? Y'all been dragging me for 3 or 4 days. Y'all been and y'all been a little bit too mean. Like I now, y'all been a little bit too mean. I can't change. I can't change shit. I can't go back in time. You know what I'm saying? I already had a baby. Y'all want me to put my baby back in my pussy? Huh? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to leave my man and fuck yours? You want me to leave my man and just go and fuck yours? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? We can only go forward now. So I don't know. 2026 is in a couple of days. I have so much work to do once January starts that is stressing me out. I'm gonna be away from my baby, my babies, away from my personal life, away from my home. I have to rehearse for 10 to 12 hours a day for tour. There is so many elements of production that I'm missing for tour. I'm already super stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm already super stressed out. I need my support system, my fans to love me. I want y'all to come to my tour and enjoy yourself with me. Don't be dragging me. It's enough. All right? It's enough. I love y'all. I want good for y'all. I want good for y'all. I want health, money, prosperity, happiness for this new year for y'all. Wish me the same thing, all right? Leave me alone though. Shit. Damn. Y'all scare me sometimes. Y'all a little bit too y'all need to calm down.
Let her live, y'all. Let her live. Well, y'all, I think at the end of the day, Stefon Chef just really wanted a payday, okay? And it sounds like she has already gotten one because at the end of the day, he has already offered her some money. They're not disclosing how much money he has actually offered her for this incident. And so now she's probably going to want to throw it up and throw it out, and y'all know who's going to pick it up? The state. I don't feel the state should even be allowed to pick these things up. I feel like sometimes these females is definitely lying. I've known a couple that have lied on dudes about situations. And at the end of the day, if these things have not really happened, these girls are getting money and then they are getting these males in situations where they've got to go through court cases or either go to jail behind, some bullshit. So let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Do your girl a favor. Don't forget, smash the like button for me. It don't cost you nothing. Make sure you turn on those notification bells if you're just joining us because we love to have new people. And I love you guys. I will see you before the new year. Mwah. Thanks for watching.